Alright, welcome back to Let's Play Darkseed. We're going into day 3, and as you can see, things are about to get weird. That baby head did just turn into Mike Dawson. Good times. So this is the final day. If Mike can't remove the embryo, he's gonna die. It's gonna be game over. Alright, I forgot about the load times. Alright, there we go. Both my headaches and these dreams
Both my headache and these nightmares are getting worse.
Sorry, Mike, I didn't mean to speak over you. Alright, so they're clearly at their worst. I'm going to do a quick save in case I screw something up. Just possible. Just possible. That's not how you spell that. Come on. Good. Just. Okay. Save file shenanigans. Alright, so let's get some medicine, because his head is killing him, obviously. I am in the bathroom. I too like to announce when I arrive into the bathroom. I also like to narrate for others. So now take a shower. Went to the dark world, probably stinky. Poor Mike. Alright. Let's head downstairs. Wish there was like an easier way from the bathroom to go downstairs, but there is not. Oh, those wooden planks sure creak a lot. Alright, so if you remember, we got our microfiche film thing from the Keeper of the Scrolls. So we're actually going to go to the library to check it out. Alright, just wanted to cut out the Mike Dawson walking through the town scenes. So we're going to go to the right. I don't think we went this way earlier. I can't remember, though.
This dark room looks like it is seldom used.
Yeah, clearly not, because he said something. Let's look around. Is there anything to look at? Something over here.
Nothing but books, books, and more books.
It's like I'm in a library.
I don't see anything of interest.
Okay.
A reader for viewing microfiche films.
I'm sorry, it wasn't a microfiche, it's microfiche. Alright, return the reader, as indicated by the giant light coming from it. Alright, better homes and cellars. Many readers have sent in ideas regarding storage of valuables in the home. One involves hollowing out the area beneath the flagstone in your cellar and concealing objects such as jewelry and even cash. So that is important because our home does in fact have that. But now that we have that, we're going to head back. And yes, that's the only way Mike knows to look for the flagstone. So you have to look at that microfiche in order to open up the stone or the floor in the basement. Alright, now to get a haircut. Alright, so I'm going to go back into Clug's Food Market because we actually need to get another bottle of Scotch. That's why I didn't cut this part. So if Delbert had waited a couple days, he could have had another bottle of Scotch. I like how we have an unlimited supply of money too. It must be nice. Let's take the Scotch and head out. And now we're going to head back to the house. So while we're heading back, one cool thing that I found online was that one of the tombstones was actually a reference to another game. Excuse me. I mentioned the name G. I mentioned the name G. Threepwood sounded pretty cool. Apparently, that is a reference to the character Guybrush Threepwood, which is the main protagonist from the Monkey Island series. I'm not too familiar with the Monkey Island series, so that kind of flew over my head, but that's kind of cool. And now we know. Whoop. Oh, geez. Once is enough, my friend. Hey, calm down, Jesus. So maybe it's the cops. Because that does happen. It's not. It's another delivery. Someone likes to send us a lot of stuff. I wonder if it's from the movers. Well, it's prepaid. So that is actually a handle. I can't remember if it's a handle for an axe or a sledgehammer, but we use it later for a sledgehammer. Right, so let's go in here. Speaking of the sledgehammer. Okay, so we're going to go down to our cellar. Like I left all the doors open. Okay, so see right here, that's the flagstone.
There's a loose flagstone with a hole bored into it.
Alright, so let's pull it out. Picked up the loose rock, but there's nothing in there, so that's kind of annoying.
There's a set of keys.
Oh.
Under the rock was a set of keys.
So you have to look before you grab. That's nice. So the keys are actually for the car. Not to spoil things, but... Alright, come on, Mike. And come on, game. I'm going to save because we're going back into the Dark World soon. See if I can do it the first time. Alright. That's a success for me. Alright, what time is it? That's not bad. Alright, we've got some time here. Going to the Dark World. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Had to add my own sound effects. At least that's where Darkseed 2 is good. It at least has sound effects. They're not the best. In fact, they're not even that good. But they're there. Okay. So now we are going to leave and go back to the Dark World Cemetery. Okay, so we came in here and got our shovel last time. Now we're going to go through this door. Okay, so there's a door back here. You want to avoid looking at the things on the right because it can kill you. Specifically the one closest to the front there.
There's a horrible and ancient-looking alien glaring at me through the frost-covered viewport.
That's all I'm gonna do. Because if you actually interact with it, it'll give you a game over.
The alien's power source appears to be located in this chamber.
In this chamber.
This is the heart of the power nexus. I feel it vibrating with alien energies. If I used my unprotected hands, they would fry in an instant.
Well, there's your hint to use the gloves.
This organic computer is rubbery and strangely warm to the touch.
So is he just making this up as he goes?
Looks like an organic computer that directs power to the
this
ancient.
alien nexus. Okay, so we put the rock in.
The stone seems energized and warm to the touch.
Oh, I disintegrate the axe handle. Oh, no. Oh. So I guess you can disintegrate stuff. Alright, let me reload and we'll meet right back here.
The alien's power source appears to be located in this chamber.
Let me save it just in case I screw up again. Alright, dark. Alright. Let's power up this rock. I want a rock. A glowing rock. Or energized rock.
The stone seems energized and warm to the touch.
See, can Mike get disintegrated?
If I used my unprotected hands, they would fry in an instant.
Okay, Mike cannot fry that way. Okay, so it's still energized. That's fine. I see the loose rock. Okay, good job, Mike. Okay, so now we're going to join the items together or combine the items together and get the glowing hammer. So it's like we're Thor now. Alright, so let's leave. Okay, now we're getting to the end game here. Pretty sure this is a full inventory. Yeah, I want to see what happens if we put the hammer back in. Okay. Now it's dense. Alright, let's get out of here. That's enough fooling around, Mike. But the energy nexus. Like, how would he know to call it that? Maybe I just don't know what a nexus is. Alright, and we're back. I'd like to cut... I figured I'd cut out a lot of this, just because it's mostly Mike walking back and forth without saying much. So yeah. Keep out all the the boring parts. Oh, I just noticed that baby face up in the front is all like smushed looking. Okay, so now we're gonna go out here. The reason I didn't cut this part out, well, not because of the phone, but at some point, if you try to go out the front door, the cops will be there. I don't recall if they knock or ring the doorbell or not. Let's answer the phone, though. But yeah, the cops are there because you stole their phone. I'm sorry, you stole their gun. Alright, so we go.
Remember, anything seen in the mirror is not real. Only the mirror itself is.
So does that mean Mike's making all this up? And his dreams are just that? They're just dreams? That would be interesting. So I don't want to spoil... why am I having trouble? Go up... Okay. That would make the next game make more sense. Okay, so we're going down the back way, because again, if you go out the front door, the cops might be there, and that's an instant game over. So that's why you tied the rope to the gargoyle, so you could climb down the back. Alright, so now we're going in the garage. And save real quick. There we go. Yes. Cool. Okay, so now we're going to take our scotch and we're going to fill the gas tank with it, because why not? Of course that'll work. It's basically the same thing. I don't know why people haven't realized that yet. Okay, now we're going to get in. And turn on the car.
The motor starts.
The motor starts. That's as good as the battery still works. Oh, this place is still a shambles. Reminds me of the last time I was here. At least the lawn doesn't need mowing. It's like Mike Dawson is here with us. Okay, so we have to climb back up, because if you go out front, again, the cops might be there, so the rope is to avoid a game over. But, of course, it wastes more time, or uses more time, so, you know. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the Dark World, and we're going to confront the Ancients. No, I guess not really. We're just gonna go look in their spaceship. Okay. Come on, Mike, you got this. He is rocking like a good mullet. Especially from that view. I'm sure it's not really a mullet, but it looks like it. Alright. There we go. Let's go out here. Nourishing creatures cocooned in sacks. Alright, let's go up front. And now let's go into the Dark World Garage, which is actually the ancient spaceship. At least I think it's the ancient spaceship. I mean, it's a spaceship. We'll see in a second.
This large room looks like a control center.
I'm basing that on nothing. Okay, so let's look at the computer.
There's the control console.
Okay. Okay, so this is very important. You have to wear your gloves. Okay, holding gloves, and now you can interact with... you can interact with this lever. If you don't, you get electrified. Uh-huh. Okay, I'm going to hold the gloves, because if you look, sometimes it takes them off.
You have just engaged the main engine startup sequence.
And that's the sound of starting. Alright, so we are out of here. And there goes the spaceship. So I guess we've made the spaceship fly away without the ancients? Because that doesn't really help you. You still have an embryo in your head. Or Mike, that is. Okay, so I think it just takes us back to the light world. There you go. And now we join Mike Dawson halfway through the portal. Okay, so we're going to take our glowing hammer and smash it. Nice. The glass just turned black. Okay, and now we are going to open the door.
I'm not really sure why I'm here, but I just felt drawn to you. I know it sounds strange, but what's even more strange is that I found these pills in my purse. It's a prescription filled in your name for relief of severe headaches.
Oh, okay, there's the text. Oh, looks like the Keeper came out with us.
I'm just beginning to understand.
I'd bow, but I'm too embarrassed. That's the next game, sorry. So I'm glad Mike understands, because I don't. But yeah, we're going to sell the decrepit old house. That was Darkseed. I hope you enjoyed this 3 days of shenanigans. As I certainly did. I like this game. But if you saw my review, you'd already know that. So yeah, if you enjoyed this one, I'll probably record Darkseed 2. So, be on the lookout for that. As always, thanks for watching.